You just touched on Charlie, slightly unlucky to even take that to penalties, I think a few people are saying.
Yeah, I mean, we had loads of entries in there in the attacking third. Maybe lacked a little bit of ruthlessness, but their one shot on target was the penalty. We haven't conceded a goal from open play, which is obviously in the 4 competitive games we've played in is good for us, but obviously we need to be better. We need to be better in the attacking third, and things we've worked on. It's getting bodies in there, just timing our runs. Anticipating where the ball's going to drop, and getting first contact on crosses and getting shots away. So it's been more attacking sort of minded training this week, on being on the front foot and getting the finished touch. Really.
Brackley Town on Saturday, quite a decent defensive outlet, aren't they?
Yeah, they traditionally do well at this level. They've been thereabouts in the playoffs and challenging. He's kept the nucleus of the squad over the last couple of years, and they generally do well for him. They possibly have a couple of injuries themselves, but we know what to expect. They'll be defensively well set up. They got the big lad up top, and Love, who's a handful, powerful, strong back to goal, and they get runners off him. So it'd be nice that we get in the back of both of them, be on the pitch here and try and exploit spaces in behind them and out wide, and look to create opportunities in and around the box.
And I think it was a loss in the draw for them in the 2 opening games, but I guess you won't be looking into that too much, will you?
No, again, it's like the circumstances we're in. It's everybody's finding things difficult or different. Certainly, it's not until you're 4 or 5 games into the league that things start to pan out, and the form teams or the that are set up defensively, or the teams that are usually thereabouts, that you'll start to see in the little group form at the top of the league.
Yeah, and the lads who sustained injuries on Tuesday night, how are they looking?
Ducky's still a little bit too early to assess. He's still in a lot of pain. Still uncomfortable for the physio to get in to have a look. For Brownie, he's up and about walking. He can get a bit of a stretch on it, so he's more of a fatigue rather than a pull and a tear. So still a couple of days more to assess him, but we're probably thinking about 2 to 4 weeks, hopefully, for Brownie.
And Ollie Dyson filling in right wing back. Do you think that's a new position you can sort of train into?
He's played left wing back last year a couple of times for Barrow. He likes to get 1v1 situations and back defenders. So I think with us hopefully dominating the ball and being in their half a lot, the position possibly suit him. He can go past the player inside and outside. He's reliable with the ball. And he's a strong boy as well. So it's certainly something to consider. He did do well the other night. Obviously hit the crossbar, arriving late in the back post, but he certainly gives us food for thought.
Yeah, and obviously you can look to strength and depth as well. Players like Josh King coming on as well on Tuesday. Yeah,
considering Josh didn't really play much of a part in the previous 3 games. Played bits in the pre-season. When he started last year, he picked up a couple of man of the match awards. So we know what he can do. He's still pretty young. He's still learning, but he's keen. He's enthusiastic, so he's certainly one that we trust without a shadow of a doubt, if he was to start. And Tink's also joined in today in training, so again, having him possibly in the squad for Saturday is another bonus.
And obviously all the players can't be in that 16 squad you choose. How would the sort of loan market work if you were to loan players out in this situation?
It's something we've looked into, but obviously things that have come back. If the lads that need game time go to a part-time club, say on loan, they're in their bubble, so they can't come back and train with us. So we've got to weigh up the trade-offs. If they're guaranteed to play twice a week, it'd be worth it for them. But if they're not playing and the team they're going for don't have games, they're missing out on training with us full time. So it's things like that we'll have to weigh up and see if the benefit suits both parties. But it's certainly another situation that wouldn't happen normally. So we've got to be patient with that, and obviously the lads, if they do get in, like Josh did the other day, they got to make sure that they stake a claim and stay in the squad.